responsibilities. She is not able to make it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, the next three individuals, I believe, would like to come up together, 147, 48, and 49, please.
Okay. 147, request of Ryan White to address council regarding National Court Reporting and Captioning Week. 148, request of Carol Studenmund to address council regarding National Court Reporting and Captioning Week. And 149, request of Robin Nodland to address council regarding National Court Reporting and Captioning Week.
Welcome, thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Ryan White. I'm a federal official court reporter here in Portland, and I'm also president of the Oregon Court Reporters Association. I'm especially proud to be here today in recognition of the National Court Reporting and Captioning Week, which concluded last Friday. For more than 70 years, OCRA has provided professional development, training, and support to hundreds of court reporters, stenographers, and captioners across the state. Court reporters are the guardian of the official record in trials and legal proceedings. That means an impartial, objective, highly trained professional is capturing every word during legal proceedings. It's critical to have the official record captured, transcribed, and held by an impartial third party during trials and depositions. We use the latest technology, continuously update our skills, and as members of OCRA, we provide each other with support, expertise, and camaraderie. It's a profession that can take you around the world, into the halls of power, and can give you front row seat to historic events. When courts use stenographic court reporters, the record is accurate and secure. The steno outlines that we create to produce transcripts cannot be manipulated. We also adhere to the highest ethical standards that require confidentiality. Your medical records will not end up on the web, and your trade secrets will remain secret. We're grateful to be here today to talk about an underappreciated, highly important career that pays well, yet requires only 2 years of training. No college degree is necessary. Becoming a qualified stenographer allows you to create your own schedule. It gives you the opportunity to travel, the ability to work in the broadcast industry, provide captions for your Portland City Council meeting, work with professional sports teams as a captioner, create the official record for our legal system. It helps the hearing impaired receive vital information from newscasts, attend school, and more. Oregon Court Reporters Association is proud to be here today. It's a noble profession that sets the gold standard for legal records.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Carol Studenmund, and I'm one of the owners of LNS Court Reporting and Captioning, and this is my business partner, Robin. And I'm also a past president of OCRA. I want to thank you, the City Council, for tremendous support in making Portland accessible to people with hearing disabilities. Our company began captioning for Portland City Council meetings 20 years ago last month. The city started slowly and over the years began to add captions when the council held budget meetings out in the community, briefings started to expand. We now caption for 5 other entities within the city. And thanks to Portland's leadership, Multnomah County, Metro Council, the cities of Beaverton, Eugene, Tacoma, and Seattle also provide captions for their public meetings. Many other cities around the country provide captions, but Portland's leadership influenced this list of cities in our region. And I also want to interject that we've been captioning for the Portland Trailblazers for 21 years.
That's great.
Go Blazers. In December 2015, a Portland ordinance went into effect that requires all TVs and public places in the city to have the captions turned on all the time. A big thanks to Commissioner Fritz for leading this successful effort. She really made that happen. Businesses such as McMenamins have the captions on all the time, as do most other businesses in town. We still have some work to do with enforcement, but we'll get there. Word of this ordinance has spread around the country. The following cities have enacted similar ordinances since Portland: Seattle, Salem, Tacoma, Albuquerque, Rochester, New York, San Francisco, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and Ann Arbor, Michigan. And right now, the Washington legislature is considering a statewide law that would require the captions be turned on all the time in all public places in the entire state. At the end of the day, we all hope that our work has some kind of an impact on our communities. With regard to access for people with disabilities, the City of Portland has made an impact that is felt beyond our city limits and across the country. And I'm one of many people who are grateful for your leadership.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Robin Nodland. I'm co-owner of LNS Court Reporting and Captioning with Carol here. We opened our doors in 1987, and we've been a proud member of the Portland business community since that time. I'm here to talk about jobs. We are an eager employer. We need more court reporters and captioners, and these are well-paying jobs. These are the coolest jobs you've never heard of. Stenographic court reporting and captioning are technology careers using Bluetooth connection from computerized steno writer to a laptop and software, creating the gold standard of instantaneous speech to text, known in our industry as real-time, as well as being the most accurate method of making a legal record. We are known for our precision. Currently, there is a shortage of available talent, and it is made even more difficult because the one court reporting school in Oregon closed a few years ago. The closest program is Green River Community College in Auburn, Washington. That's a great program, but we need one here locally. Leaders from the Oregon Court Reporters Association, OCRA, have been doing outreach to students, such as with the Classroom Law Project and career fairs around Oregon. And we are now in contact with educators at Portland Community College to discuss starting a training program. There is great interest, and there has been a small wave of programs opening at community colleges across the country to address this shortage of court reporters and captioners. Until that PCC program comes to fruition, representatives of OCRA have taken the lead in finding court reporting and captioning candidates by partnering with the National Court Reporters Association and launching their A to Z program here locally, which is a 6 to 8 week introduction to the steno machine shorthand. These leaders work with small groups of participants as they learn how to write the alphabet and numbers in steno. Participants use loaner steno machines donated by our members during these training sessions and for at-home practice. The idea is to expose these candidates to steno and get them interested in and excited about a career in court reporting or captioning. In addition to offering schools direct assistance, NCRA is pursuing passage of the Training for Real-Time Writers Act. The legislation, which was introduced to the Senate and passed by the Senate Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee earlier this year, authorizes $80 million in federal spending over 4 years. The bill, S-268, has 27 co-sponsors and is expected to be approved by the full Senate shortly. A House version of the bill is pending. If the act passes, the federal funding for real-time writer student training would benefit not only current students and programs looking to enhance their real-time training capacity, but also to veteran reporters, as some schools use the funds for real-time retraining. My ask of you is that you support a court reporter and captioner education program at PCC. Thank you.
Thank you. Could I ask you a couple of questions? First of all, I'm always incredibly impressed with the closed captioning that happens here at City Council. And I've never really understood how they can write so quickly. So is part of what you're learning the shorthand that is used? And how is that actually done? How do you learn that?
So it's phonetic. Different combinations of different keys make different sounds. And it's kind of like a piano when you play chords. The left hand is the first part of the word, right hand is the ending part of the word. And each reporter learns a basic theory, and then they kind of evolve it over time, and you train your computer system to understand your writing. So I'm going to say, this is this word today, and it will come up in English on my screen.
So when you are reporting in court, you have to get it right.
Yes,
How
you do.
stressful is that?
It just becomes automatic. I kind of check out sometimes because it just becomes so automatic. It can be stressful, but it's so important. And having a live person there, we're able to control the record too. So if people are talking on top of each other or talking too fast, we can say, hey, slow it down. We want to make sure everyone's understanding. We're creating a proper record, so we help, in that sense as well.
And you're here obviously trying to recruit potentially some young people who might be
Yes.
interested in pursuing a career, where could they get plugged in? If they're listening to this or they hear about it or we run into somebody and we tell them about it, where should we get them to plug in?
They can contact anybody through the Oregon Court Reporters Association website, orcra.com.
ORCRA.org?
.org.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And then there's also NCRA's website. They host an A to Z program, and there's also a Project Steno website. Those are both programs that help people, they're introductory programs to get people to sit down on a machine and go, hey, do I really like this? Can I get into it? And then, as Robin said, unfortunately, our one local school closed down here, which is really unfortunate, and we really hope that PCC can pull one together. But our closest school right now is in Auburn at Green River College. And they offer not only a training program, or like a certificate program, they offer an associate's, and they also now offer a bachelor's. So,
Right?
And many of the schools do offer online training
yes.
around the
Oh, that's
country.
very good.
Yeah, right, but it's good to be here.
All right, good.
And one of the differences between what I do as a captioner for you and the Blazers, compared to what Robin and Ryan do, is they can control the record, and I can't yell at you over the phone to say, slow down, or one at a time. So that's where my skills are just slightly off, in the sense that I have to control what's going up on the screen so it's readable to people. And, you know, if somebody says, you know what I mean, at the end of every sentence, I'll start kind of cutting that out.
We don't always have the opportunity to connect the face with the work. And so I'm really glad you're here today, and I appreciate you giving us a little more information on your industry, because it's a really important one.
Yeah, we are typically the flies on the wall that nobody knows about. And, but now in our industry, with the technology advancing and all the advancements we make, it's really important that we get young people out there and into this career. And it is a great career. You can make a great living at it, and you don't have to be riddled with 4 or 8 years of school debt either. And it's so important. It's so important for the hard of hearing. I read a report that 25% of our state's population experiences some sort of hearing impairment. That's a huge percentage. For someone to be able to read captions on a screen on news events or even just entertainment, it seems like a basic American right that everyone should be afforded.
It certainly opens a lot of opportunities for a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank
Thank
you.
you very
We
much.
appreciate your coming in and sharing with
Thank you.
us. Thank you very much. Item 150, please, Lightning.